And if they get to the Final Four, you have to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Nebraska basketball national champions.
Okay.
If they make the Final Four. Okay.
All right, I'm in for the tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
On which one?
Yours.
Mine?
So
The
football.
football.
Football
Okay,
for
so
you
me and
guys.
Trevor are getting tattoos saying 2023 national champions.
Before the game.
Before the national championship game, if Nebraska's in it.
Yes.
You guys are getting tats
The Final Four.
of basketball
National champions.
if they get to the Final Four.
Yes.
Okay.
It's documented now. No going back. All right, this is the Boys Down Bad podcast, and we are super excited to welcome on a Nebraska baseball pitcher and former East High Spartan, Jalen Worthley. Jalen, welcome to the pod.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
You bet. We appreciate it so much, man. So speaking of the Spartans, obviously huge year for them. We wanted to give a quick shout out to the boys and your brother Jeter, right? He's on the team. What's the sibling dynamic now that he's a state champ?
I guess he did what I couldn't do. That's what my friends have been telling me. So, no, congrats to him and all those guys. You know, I played with them last year, so that's pretty huge to be the first team. I think it's in 65 years, something like that. It's been a while, but
Yeah,
no, they put in the work. So, congrats to those guys pulling that off. It's huge.
absolutely. So you played with a lot of those guys, obviously, because you're a freshman this year.
Yep.
And they just hired Coach Lanik, 3 years ago?
I think it is my freshman year. So, I think 5 years ago now.
Okay. What's made him such a great coach? Because it seems like he's come into the program and just completely turned it around.
I think like we do a lot more stuff like outside of just in-season stuff, like for practice. Like he has us do all this fall stuff. I think he develops young guys very well, especially with like Legion ball. Like a lot of guys stay and do that, and he really, instead of like focusing on like winning per se, he like really wants to get those guys reps so they couldn't get in the spring. So they come in next year on varsity and they're already have confidence. They're ready to go, ready to play. So
Yeah, every time he speaks, I mean, he just seems like he knows what he's doing. He's always so calm and
oh yeah,
good guy.
he's great.
So kind of talking about him, it seems like East has kind of become that top baseball school in Lincoln, which hasn't been the case in a while. What are some of the changes? You talked about it a little bit that's allowed them to kind of take over as like the Lincoln powerhouse.
I would say just the guys that we have. I know my freshman year, we had a pretty solid class full of players. And like I got there my junior year, but I know those guys have gotten like over since their freshman year, they've gotten a lot better. So, you know, just put in the work, him working with like all those guys and me, like all through high school, we got a lot better. So, and then he's big on like team chemistry. So we're all pretty close, all pretty tight, friends outside of baseball. So, yeah.
100%. So they have like, what was it, 4 D1 recruits, or is it more than that on the squad this year?
I think they got Jeter, AJ,
The guys who's going to Nebraska.
Joey,
Joey, yeah.
Senstock. There's 3 right there. I know they got a couple of guys that have a chance to go Division I down the road. So
That's awesome.
solid roster.
Yeah. So your brother, he's committed to Michigan now, right?
Yep.
We're gonna flip him.
I'm working on it. I
Okay.
want to.
That's what
I've been
we want.
talking to him, but we'll see.
Yeah, because he committed really early, didn't he?
Yeah. Before freshman year even started. So it was like around Christmas time, maybe into his freshman year. So he didn't even play a game in high school yet. It was kind of cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good for him. That's awesome.
Yeah. So one of the big notices I've changed is there seems to be a shift in high school baseball where guys are going and playing on like showcase teams or like prospect teams rather than playing like summer Legion ball. Is that mainly just like a recruiting thing, or I guess why is that kind of become the new normal?
Yeah, I think it's more of a recruiting thing. I feel like I personally didn't play Legion. I played like all the showcase and prospect stuff. But I mean, I was undersized. I wasn't a big name really. So I feel like that kind of got my name out there going these bigger places to play. So, but I think this is the first year, or maybe last year was, where like I know East Legion is going to go play in those tournaments. So they're kind of going towards that whole showcase thing, which I think will be good for some of those guys to get noticed, to get recruited.
Yeah, 100%. That's a good transition into kind of your story and your career. Was it always baseball for you growing up?
Oh yeah, I started playing when I was like 4. My dad was telling me I wasn't very good when I was younger, so it's kind of funny to hear.
Well, you
Came a
proved
long way, I guess.
That's awesome. I love seeing videos and pictures of you because you pitch. It seems like you pitch with so much emotion. Have you always been that kind of pitcher?
Yeah, I think I kind of got that like developed in high school. Like I said, I've always been like a undersized guy, so I get on the mound, I'm not like a big, like I don't have a lot of intimidation, I would say. So your presence, it says a lot. Like when you strike someone out, there's a little fire behind you. That kind of intimidates people, I feel like. So, and I just love competing. I could play like a video game, and I still like yell, "Let's go!" after I beat someone. Like it's just how I'm wired, I guess. So,
That's awesome. You always kind of carry a chip on your shoulder.
oh yeah, yeah. Just always want to prove people wrong or show people I can actually like accomplish things that you wouldn't think I could actually do. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. So take us through your commitment story of how you actually got to Nebraska.
Okay, so it's pretty crazy. So I committed to San Jose State out in California in my junior year. And, I spent 2 years committed there. So then I get to, I think, July this summer. Pitching coach leaves there. I'm like, okay, he kind of spent a lot of time recruiting me. We have a lot of phone calls, a lot of like Zooms going over stuff. And then he's gone. So I talked to my parents and then we're like, okay, there's still time to go somewhere else. Let's decommit and hopefully there's a spot. So take some local visits and like at first I'm not gonna lie, so like Nebraska wasn't really on my radar. I wanted to kind of leave home and try something new. But then my summer ball coach was like, hey, like take a visit. Like, let's just see how you like it. So I did, and I ended up loving it, committing like 2 days later, and then rest is history.
That's awesome. Was I'm sure Coach Bolt was a big influence on you going there. What kind of coach is he?
He's I kind of like to think we're similar, like the whole competing thing. Like he hates losing more than I do, loves to win. So, we're kind of pretty similar in that sort of thing. But he understands baseball and knows what it takes to win. So, I trust him. I think he's a great coach, great guy. So,
That's awesome. So obviously this year the season didn't end how we wanted and how you guys wanted. But what was this first year of college ball like for you? What was the experience?
I thought it was great. I didn't really know what to expect going in. I was lucky enough to have a bunch of older guys that wanted to see me do good. They could have just kind of brushed the freshmen off to the side and be like, hey, you guys do your own thing. We're 22, 23. You guys are 18, 19-year-old kids. Like they'd always invite us to do stuff with them outside of baseball, or like we'd mess up in practice, we'd like do something wrong and they'd pull us aside. Instead of like yelling at us, they'd be like, hey, like do this, try this instead. Kind of like walk us through like how to do it, how to get things done correctly. So I was lucky enough to have guys like that in my corner I could look to.
Who's an older guy that really had an influence on you this year?
I would say all of them, but like there's a couple main guys like Bryce, obviously. He's like my older brother. Then guys like Shea Shenneman, Kyle Perry, pitchers. I could always go like if I had questions to go ask them, always have an answer for me.
Yeah, we had Bryce on a couple weeks ago, and he actually came to our house and just chatted up with us. And he's just such a good dude. He killed it this year. It was insane.
I know what a year for him. Like he had a good fall, and I knew he was good, but I didn't know he was gonna he popped off big time.
Yeah.
He's him.
He is him.
So, what's been your favorite memories just so far as a Husker?
I would say, there's a lot. Like honestly, a lot of it was probably the like locker room, just like chats or like outside of baseball, like, hanging out with all the guys together. Just like I've ever been part of like a special group. Like my senior year at East, our team was really like tight knit and stuff. But like this year, like we all got along. We'd always hang out. Like just talking to all the guys, like all of us together was probably my favorite part. I love being around those guys, which kind of motivates you to play, like practice more and play well. Like you want to like give it all for the guy next to you. So yeah.
So obviously, Nebraska, we're not known as a football school, but it seemed like Husker Nation really showed out this year for baseball. Can you talk a little bit about the support that you got?
Yeah, it was always cool going to like showing up to the ballpark, like knowing there'd be probably 3,000, 4,000 fans there, watching, supporting you. So, you know, or like you'd see like early on, like when I was pitching, I would do good, and you go, obviously, like everyone looks at Twitter and stuff. People say they don't, but like we all go and look at that stuff. So it'd be cool to see guys like or people in the comments saying like, "Oh, this kid can be something special soon," or like we like when this kid throws, or like this guy does this. It's always cool knowing that they pay attention and kind of like they do support you and they do have your back.
What is like the biggest difference between like high school travel ball and then up into, the Division 1 level?
I would say the whole commitment and like time management part of it. Like obviously with like high school, there's still school and there's still like you still got to put in work, but obviously there's not as much like you have to do like shortened season in high school. And the school is a little more easier, but like college, like you really have to like be on top of things, like get your schoolwork done before, like 3 times where I'm like studying a bunch in the morning and like getting all my homework done so I can go to practice. And like after I'm done with practice, I can just chill and hang out, not worry about it. Like there's a lot more you have to do. And then especially in the fall, like it's a grind for the baseball side of things, especially being a freshman too, trying to like prove yourself and show everyone you can belong. So
Can you take us through like maybe a day in the life of a Husker baseball player in the fall? So when you're on the grind.
fall was, you get up early. I'll do pitchers because we don't have to get up for weights. We lift during practice. It's kind of nice. But for me, it was get up, go eat breakfast, which is mandatory. You have to go to breakfast. There's a punishment, which I like. I think it's a good thing. But go to breakfast. Then you go to your morning classes, and after that, go get lunch, go to the field, get ready, have a long practice or scrimmage, go to dinner, do a little bit of homework or studying, and just chill the rest of the night.
That's every day.
Pretty much every day, yeah, other than weekends, but yeah.
So we kind of talked about how the season didn't end how, everybody wanted it to. What's it going to take to get Nebraska to that next level and to the top of the Big Ten?
I think just like, recruiting is obviously a big thing, or like bringing in guys that, are good and that want to win. So I thought our team last year was pretty good. We just, baseball is weird. Like, baseball is weird how like it works sometimes. Like I thought I'll be the best team in the Big Ten, but obviously we didn't win the whole thing. So, but I'd say bringing in guys that just want to win and that are bought in to like what Coach Bolt wants us to do.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you guys were a couple feet from advancing in the tournament. That ball goes over Max's ball.
I thought he had it too. I was like shaking the fence, like there's no way we just walk it off right here. And then he caught at the wall, and I was like, man, like that close.
So close. Baseball is weird, like you said.
Yeah, baseball is weird like that, but it happens. Yeah. Good hit, it was a great hit. It probably leaves in any other ballpark, but
yeah, we were talking about that. Obviously, we hit a lot of bombs this year, but it kind of sucks that we had to play at Charles Schwab because it doesn't set up well for our offense, I felt like.
Yeah, I agree. You really got to hit it and make it go out.
Yeah. So something I went through playing baseball is just the mental side. So much of the game is mental. How important is the mental side of pitching for you? And how do you use that to kind of get an edge on hitters? I
would say mental side's like very big for me. Like if you're out there nervous and like your breathing is really like rapid, like you're probably gonna fail. You can't think a whole lot either. Like, I've learned a lot this year. Like you can't give a lot of guys credit. Like I was facing Maryland and there's some high leverage draft picks. Like there's a lot of guys on the team that are gonna go early in the draft and like a lot of big names. And I'm like, okay, like I'm on the mound in the middle of a game. I'm like, okay, I have to do this, right? So this guy doesn't hit it. And in reality, you should just be like, I'm here for a reason. You gotta trust your stuff. Just go like it's you and him. Like let him hit the ball. Like let him beat you. And that's usually a mindset I have, when I'm always pitching. I don't know what happened that day, maybe just a little nervous, but most of the time it's like you have to trust your stuff, trust your like preparation because you're there for a reason. You have the stuff, just you gotta go at them, let them hit you.
Love that.
What's What was the hardest adjustment going from, high school and travel ball up to, the Division I level at Nebraska?
I would say it was more the whole like time management part of it, like balancing everything together while still trying to perform with baseball. And it got easier as we went on, but early on it was kind of tough. Like you want to just do baseball, but then you have to do all this other stuff too. But on the baseball field, I would say like pitching wise, a lot of those misses I'd have in high school, like those get hit now in college. Like you can't really just get me over or stuff. Like you have to be pretty, like you have to hit your spots most of the time, I feel like, to have success, especially when you don't throw 95 plus. Like you can't just miss all the time like that. It doesn't really get by in college, I've noticed.
Yeah. What is like your the go-to K pitch, or like your favorite pitch to throw when you've got a guy like 1-2 or 2-2 or 0-2?
Definitely the slider. I love my slider.
Love that. What's like the best feeling that you get out of pitching? Could it be like a moment like getting out of a jam or like striking out the side? Like, what's your favorite thing to do?
It's weird because I do like starting, but this is my first year coming out the bullpen, and like early on, I would love like it's late in the game, like it's nighttime, lights are on, like seventh, eighth inning, like it's a big spot, like you have to get an out here, or even like you have to get like a strikeout on the spot, and it's like when you do it, like the feeling is just so like it's hard to explain, like it's awesome. It's like what everyone dreams about doing.
Yeah, you're kind of the guy if you get your team out of a tough inning.
Yeah, and then like it's an unbelievable feeling. Like it's like you did it.
Yeah, totally agree.
What's been like the craziest environment that you've played in, and like why was it so like crazy?
I would say probably the Big Ten tourney game against. I didn't play in it, but I was like I was on the bench watching. It was like the Big Ten tourney game against Maryland, that first one we lost on that walk-off home run. Like there was so many people, it was packed, and like everyone was so into it, and like it was a great game to watch. Like that was insane. And I was hoping I get my name called, like go to the pen, like get ready. I was so ready to get in that game, but
Yeah, that was a great game. I had really enjoyed it until the end, of course. But like you said, that's baseball.
this baseball, yeah, great game. What can you do?
So I just saw they put it on social media today. You're playing summer ball. Are you in Wisconsin? Is that right?
Yep, Lacrosse, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, nice. So are you there now?
Yep, I'm in the basement right now, actually. Just that's where I'm living all summer.
You guys started playing games yet?
Yep, I think we're 3 and 4 right now. So we played 7 games.
Okay, so you're already into the season.
Yeah, we're pretty far in right now.
Nice. So what are you really working on this off season to kind of better yourself for next year?
Just getting more innings. Like I got a solid amount in college ball, but summer ball is kind of mainly for just you get your innings and you get a good feel for your pitches. So my main focus is really getting that changeup down. Like I have feel for it, but I didn't really throw it a lot, in season. So really throwing that a lot more. And then I've been working on like a 2-seamer or sinker too, and that's been good so far. So trying to develop those 2 pitches along with the other 2 I have. So I have like a 4-pitch mix. Hopefully start down the road when I get back in the fall.
Yeah, that was my next question. What are your future goals? Like, are you wanting to start next year?
Yeah, I would definitely like to start next year, but if I could be a high leverage pen guy too, 8th, 9th inning, we need like to be that guy. Like we go to this guy every time there's a like big situation. Like I'd be happy to do that too.
Sweet. Well, Jalen, this has been awesome. Thank you so much for coming on. We're pumped to see what you do next year, and good luck in summer ball, man.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I thought this was great. So appreciate you having me on here.
Absolutely, man. We'll see you later. Thank you.
Of course. See you guys.
See ya.
All right. This is the Boys Down Bad podcast, back in a new location, new studio this week, and from the weeks going forward. We have a special guest today. Chris Storr, welcome back to the pod.
It's good to be back.
After your leave of absence.
Yeah, it's probably about a month.
And then you'll probably be gone, the next couple weeks?
Well, it depends when we record. If it's Mondays, I'll be here every time. Tuesdays, Wednesdays. We'll see.
Why?
We'll put a pin in that. If it's always Monday, he'll be here.
Yeah.
If it's Mondays, I'll be here. I don't have anything on Mondays.
Every single time?
Yeah,
Every time?
every time. I don't have anything on Mondays.
Interesting.
We'll put that.
How are the boys doing?
We are 9-3.
Ooh.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, we just came off a 7-game win streak.
Any lost?
Yeah, we lost in the championship Sunday in South Dakota
To
What
who?
happened?
to another South Dakota team.
Get out coached?
No. Well,
Yeah.
we were missing arguably our 3 best players.
Okay.
Why?
2 of them had grad parties. They're grad parties.
Oh my
So-
god.
Their own?
Their own, yeah.
Why
They
did
came Friday, Saturday, and then left Saturday night.
Maybe
to
they
go
should
back
have
home.
planned that better.
Yeah, well,
It's on the
they're high
coaches.
school.
That is
kids.
on the coaches, actually.
You got to
Wow.
give them the schedule ahead of time.
Yeah.
But with enough advance.
Yeah.
We do. We give it to them in May or March. We give it to them in March when the spring season starts.
Sounds like a coaching problem.
When do you find out the schedule?
I mean, we make it in February.
So
you
made
finalize
the-
it in March.
You made the schedule. Could have
Yeah,
made
we-
it differently.
We always go to this tournament. It's the same weekend every year.
So you should have told your players that.
Sounds
when
like
they
a
made
culture
this-
issue.
It sounds like
Players
a culture
don't
issue.
want to play.
Yep.
They'd rather graduate.
Mm-hmm. Jay
Pardon.
Foreman
I'm glad.
talks
I'm
about
glad they're
culture.
graduating. It's good.
Were you there for that? Jay Foreman interview?
No,
Ah.
Classic. That's why he doesn't know about culture.
Yeah.
I heard Jay Foreman on Big Red Wrap Up. So
Well, that's just not our show.
Yep.
I hate
Wrong
to break
show.
it to you. That's not our show.
it's okay. I'm just saying. I've already heard him talk.
Chris rolled in and started throwing shade at the pod.
Yeah, it said we had
How?
some errors on the last pod.
Yeah.
I'd like to address one.
I just
Yep.
I just noticed.
Sorry, hand up. I missaid a number off the top of my head of how many Big Ten misspoke and said there were only 2 Big Ten baseball teams that advanced to the regionals. There were in fact 3.
Hmm.
Nobody really cares, but
No,
sorry.
no one cares.
You know, our baseball guy would have been great to have
Yeah,
to correct that
Yeah.
before that gets out.
so I'm so sorry.
It happens. Errors happen.
Yeah.
Did your team make any errors this weekend?
No, we actually went airless.
Oh wow.
The
Had
whole
some-
weekend?
Yeah, we're actually
Who's-
good defensively.
The whole
Had-
weekend you didn't have any errors?
Would the opposing scorebook say the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Walks, different story.
'Kay.
Walks were an issue.
Well, that's okay. Sounds
okay.
like coaching.
Sounds
Yeah.
like you got
Not calling the right pitches.
No.
Yep.
It's not,
Coaching.
Matt's.
gotta
I'm
coach him
not
to throw
pitching
more
coach.
strikes.
I don't work with pitchers.
Well,
9-3 is a
Uh,
good record.
create a better culture,
Yeah.
and then
good
the
culture.
pitching coach will do his job better.
Maybe
It's a great point.
we have a good culture. I'm not worried.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, seriously.
Husker news. Keisei Tominaga is
Back.
back. Huge. Huge for the boys.
Our Lord and Savior,
Our Lord and
Casey
Savior
Tominaga, has returned.
coming back for
Yeah.
another year.
I don't think it was ever in question. There's no way he was ready for the NBA.
No, I was more worried about him going to Japan.
Yeah.
Which I
Yeah.
don't think that was ever an option either, really.
Mhm.
It doesn't seem like it because I think he would have. But yeah, it's big time.
That is big
We're
time.
going to be good.
People have Nebraska picked 8th. Like,
That's higher than
Higher
we've
than
ever
last-
been
Higher
under
than-
Hoiberg.
yeah, Hoiberg era, I think that's the highest
I'd
they've
take
been
8th.
preseason.
Usually around
8th
8
would get
teams
in,
make it to
probably.
the tournament.
So, I mean, they were considered a bubble team to start the year, I think, most
Yeah.
projections.
That's
My
good.
projections have us in.
My projections also have us in.
I'm very
Same.
high on the basketball program.
Yep. So after this disappointing football season, we'll just
Yep.
move right back on, right
Yep.
on to basketball.
I just don't
Perfect.
understand.
Trevin did a good job last week of talking about that, too.
Thank you.
Staying even keeled.
You guys are
And-
idiots.
Protecting myself.
Yeah.
I just don't get how you can be all in on basketball
Yeah.
when we've never been good at basketball.
Because
Yes.
it's coming. We're due. That's
Well,
why.
Why can't you,
You
have
can
that?
say the same thing about
Yeah.
football.
Nope.
Why?
Why?
Because football was there.
We've shown signs
We've
in
shown-
basketball.
Yeah, we have shown signs.
Football, we have not in
Yeah.
the last 10 years.
Yeah. That's
And basketball is a lot easier to just turn around and flip of a season than football is.
I disagree.
Yeah,
I disagree with everything you're saying.
Okay.
why?
It's harder to
It's
get
harder to turn around football than it is
Oh,
basketball.
100%.
in Nebraska.
one
I would
season?
Look at
disagree.
Kansas State. basketball.
Yeah.
They were terrible 2
Well,
years
and
ago.
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Not
Say
football.
it.
No, they were good in
No,
football
say
2
it.
years ago.
They were a good football.
They were on the rise in football.
Yeah, because that North Dakota State coach went there.
Look at Iowa State basketball 3 years ago to 2 years ago. They were like 4-30
Yeah.
3 years ago, and then made the tournament last 2 years ago. The
You do
last
have-
2 years.
You do have less guys, so it's
Yeah.
easier to change. But
With the
TCU.
transfer portal the way it is, just
TCU wasn't great. And then they
TCU
played
what?
football.
football. They're
You
pretty
could say the
average.
same with their basketball program. Their basketball program sucked, and now they're good.
Yeah.
TCU football went to the national championship game. So why
That's
can't
true.
Nebraska do that?
yeah,
They can't.
Because they had a better culture.
I will do anything. I will do anything you want me to do if Nebraska makes the national championship game. Anything, you name it, and I'll do it
What's the time frame of this?
next season. You're big. You're confident.
yeah, I'm confident.
I'll do anything you want. You can name it.
I don't. Okay,
Tattoo.
Deal.
tattoo,
Deal.
face,
I don't
How
know about
confident?
face.
How
Ass.
confident
Face
are
tattoo?
you?
Yeah,
Ass.
how confident? Ass.
Ass tattoo.
Okay.
No, ass is way.
that's weak.
He's
How about-
getting off way too easy.
how about-
Yeah, but still.
How about calf?
Sure. Nebraska has to make the national championship game.
Okay.
I would say like forearm. Make it so it's very visible. Because if it's calf, you can just wear pants.
True, he does wear pants
Yeah.
when it's 95 degrees.
Yeah, he does.
on the
He's been
golf
known to do
course.
that.
Forearm.
I'm not worried.
Forearm
Not
or
one
neck?
bit.
Neck tat?
Not a
Neck
neck.
tat.
Not a
That would
neck.
hurt so bad.
I don't know how people do that. Even face tats, like
Face tats would hurt.
Yeah.
That would be awful.
I.
So you're saying calf or what? You want
It's got to be
just
upper
so it's
body.
documented.
Okay, how about shoulder?
No.
Okay.
So it's visible. Because if it's hidden, that's
And I'll put
For-
the Nebraska with the score and national champions.
Ooh,
on it.
okay.
now you're saying.
No,
they have to
so you're
win.
gonna do. Oh,
So
so
I'll
now
put,
they have
like-
to win.
I think forearm.
No, I'll just put it on regardless. They made it.
If they make it, okay. Here's a good one.
That'd
if,
be worse.
If they make it to the championship, you have to get a tattoo that says 2023 national champions before the game.
Okay.
It has to be visible. I think that's what we're missing.
Okay.
I'm
Like
fine with a
forearm.
shoulder piece. Shoulder piece, but it has to say that they are the champions before the game. So then if they lose, he looks like it.
Okay.
Yeah, but he can hide a shoulder. Nobody
yeah,
will
but
see it.
I mean,
People still see it. Like
we don't. Yeah. We don't want
people
to
don't
ruin
really
his
get
career.
forearm tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
you
of
don't want
that.
to ruin his career.
If
Bicep.
anything, that would be
Bicep.
calf
Okay.
for that. If
Calf.
you want, if you want
can,
people
yeah.
to see
you can
it.
pick between calf or shoulder.
Okay. Deal.
We'll get
Deal,
there when
okay.
it comes. It's not going to come.
It'll.
Yeah. They have to
Okay.
get to the national championship game,
Okay. That's
not
fair.
the playoff. The national
Yeah.
championship game.
True.
Okay.
So if they get to the playoff and lose in the semis, which still will not happen,
What will you do if they get to semis?
what do you guys have to do if they don't?
If they get to the national championship game, we shouldn't have to do anything.
No,
'cause
if
we
they
were
if they
right.
don't make it to the national championship, obviously the odds are way in
Yeah,
my favor.
I'm getting
so
plus-
do a
We'll go back on our statement.
how about a beer mile?
Sherman still hasn't done his. I've heard. I'll do another one. I don't care.
You're
Set it
getting,
up.
like-
I'll do it. I'll beat your time.
Been
He
waiting
said
on it
that for a year.
half a year.
Tax season came up quick.
Chris is getting national championship game no at minus 100,000.
That's why your punishment will be
I don't
Like
think they should
nothing.
have a punishment. I think they should have a different bet with longer odds for you guys. Something that if this happens,
if
you have to do
Nebraska makes
something.
the Sweet 16 in
Oh,
basketball.
okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Nebraska makes the Sweet 16 in basketball.
Sweet
You
16
guys.
is not the same as the national championship.
no,
though.
it's not even
But
close.
It has to
I
be
mean,
Final Four.
Final Four.
Oh, Elite Eight.
Final
that's-
Four.
Meet in the middle. Elite Eight.
Because you can lose if to make it to the national championship game, you can lose one game. Realistically, with Nebraska's schedule, you can lose one game. Basketball
Yeah.
can sneak in and then make a run.
Yeah.
The margin
Fine,
of error,
Final Four.
Final Four.
Fine.
We'll get.
And if they get
We'll
to
get
the
it-
Final Four, you have to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Nebraska basketball national champions.
Okay.
If they make the Final Four. Okay.
All right, I'm in for the tattoo. bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
On which one?
Yours.
Mine?
So
The
football.
football.
Okay,
for
so
you
me and
guys
Trevor are getting tattoos saying 2023 national champions
before the game.
before the national championship game if Nebraska's in it.
Yes.
You guys are getting tats
Of Final Four.
of basketball
National champions.
if they get to the Final Four.
Yes.
Okay.
It's documented now. No
Don't
going
worry,
back.
audience. This won't happen. But
Yeah.
we
If
can
it doesn't
dream.
we probably go viral.
We probably would.
I'll take a national championship for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would gladly.
I'll take the
tat-
tattoo
gladly
for
get a
being in
tattoo.
the national
Yeah.
championship.
Yeah, 100%.
That
All
escalated
right.
very quickly.
Yeah, didn't think that's where the conversation would go, but let's move into the down bads of the week. Who would like to start us? Anyone have a good one?
I can start.
Yeah, go for it.
My down bad is drivers in Lincoln because
Mhm.
every road is closed.
Yes.
I don't know how you're supposed to get around the city. Everywhere you go, it's closed. I don't understand how we have all these roads closing at the same
It's
time.
because summer's starting, school's out. They just want to get these projects done before summer. It irks me. Not complaining, but it took me 40 minutes to get here from work
Sounds
with
like
this
a
new location.
Not complaining.
No,
Okay,
just saying
okay.
the new location from work to here took me 40 minutes.
84th is looking good. They did close the whole road today though.
Yeah.
It's
not even one lane anymore?
What?
It's not even
No.
one lane anymore.
Coming north today, it was all closed.
Oof.
I feel like you can't do that.
You got to leave
Not
at
on a
least
main
one lane
street.
open.
I know. I don't know.
My coworker in Omaha, I was complaining about this today actually, and she said she lives in Omaha, and she said that most of the construction happens overnight there, which is nice.
I mean, that could
So
be.
that would be
It'd be smart.
that'd be,
Nobody's
be
out
smart.
on the roads. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't know why we don't. Maybe we can't hire anybody that wants to work overnight. I don't know.
Maybe not.
Pay them more.
Yeah.
Paying taxes
pay
for a reason.
pay our construction guys more.
If they're
Road
working at
workers.
night.
Yes.
I bet they make decent money.
Oh yeah.
You're out there in the hot all
They're
day.
grinding.
Or in the really cold weather too, like in the winter when they do stuff super cold.
Good one, Peters.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Trevor, what?
Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
I
Or Trevin.
can go
I can go.
unless you want to.
No, you. I can do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I actually have an up good this week.
Yeah, go ahead, Dylan.
Ooh.
My up good is Victor Hovland
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he just won. What was it? Memorial
Memorial.
Yeah.
tournament. The next day, he was caddying for his boy in a U.S. Open qualifier. Caddied for him 36 holes
Yeah,
That's a
That's
lot.
an
it's a lot of holes
after
with
the
the bag.
after you just won a big tournament. Probably got a little sauced
Probably
up,
hungover.
probably very hungover, and it's just an ultimate guy move. Just your boy needs you. He's trying to qualify for the U.S. Open. And you're like, you know what? I can fight through this hangover. I can go walk 36 holes with you. That's a full day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a full day.
So Victor is up. Good. Just a great guy.
He didn't need to do it either.
No,
No.
I'm sure his buddy would understand.
Oh yeah. He
Yeah.
must have made the commitment earlier and just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna
with it.
honor it. Yeah. So he
Good guy.
Victor's up good. That's mine.
all right. I got it down bad.
Okay.
My down bad is Joe Biden.
Yep.
Took a little tumble at the I think it was the Air Force graduation.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah, not great. Not the first time he's taken a tumble either. Just you hate to see it. It's never good when an older person falls.
No.
And hope he's okay. I think he's okay. But not a great look for president.
So, who's the lady that always does like the press conferences? Just like
Probably like a secretary or something.
So-
Secretary of the press or something.
she said that he didn't fall.
Oh, that's a
That
take.
He slipped.
Isn't that the
Is
same
that the
as
same
a fall?
thing?
She said
Embrace
that there
debate.
was like some sand on the stage. and-
Yeah, he did like point
Oh.
at something after.
He still
But I
fell.
think
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's seeing
Still
things. He's
fell.
Still other
hallucinating.
people that walked over it and didn't fall.
the thing
He
is,
still fell.
He's hallucinating because he's so freaking old.
if you end up
Okay.
on the ground, it's semantics if you fell or if you slipped. You ended up on the floor
at some
and you
point
still
you
fell.
fell.
Yeah.
Just doesn't help if you say that he slipped.
No.
Especially because I saw her say that, and then I saw the video, and there's just nothing there.
Mm-mm.
At least to my eye. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
We weren't on that stage. Maybe there was
Yeah,
Could've
maybe there
been-
was.
some,
Could've been the
Could've been
some
some
desert.
snow,
Yeah.
ice,
Could have been
They
ice.
was-
black ice.
yeah.
Could have been black ice up there.
Weren't they on the? No, they weren't on a ship. It was the Air Force. Say maybe
Yeah,
some
they-
water, but
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think they were just on the Air Force base.
yeah. Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, never know. But yes,
Tough scene.
Joe is.
Yeah.
He was literally down.
Keeps falling.
Keeps falling.
You just can't do that.
Chris, what do you have for us?
I'm gonna go with the Indianapolis Colts. Have you guys seen that story in the NFL?
Nope.
I don't think so.
One of their. They say he's like not a star, but he's not like a scrub. Is being investigated for wagering on Colts games all season.
No.
Oh no.
Like people say when they haven't released the name, but when they do, people will know who he is. But he's not like a big star. He's just kind of like a role player. And he wagered on each game this season for the Colts, which is not good when you play on the Colts. And the Colts were very bad.
Very bad.
It's just not a good look.
Who could
Spin
it be?
zone. What if he's betting on the Colts and he's just a bad gambler?
Could be. But I don't know. That's probably why they're investigating.
I think you should be able to bet on your team if you're on the team
Too much control.
to win.
Too much
You're trying to
control.
win anyway.
The problem is you
Yeah,
have
but-
inside information
yeah.
that the public doesn't.
Yeah.
Still have to win the game.
Yeah. But because they'll know of players that are out before the public.
Yeah. Like if your quarterback is questionable
Yeah.
and it's a game time decision, the
Yeah.
public doesn't know.
Well, they'll know about the opposing players too that they're playing
That's true.
against
you-
before the public.
But if you always bet on your team to win, then that's just what you're always trying to do. Trying to win.
The problem is you have an unfair.
Yeah.
I wish you could because I don't want Vegas to make money, but Vegas sees it as
Yeah, Vegas.
you have an
have
edge
an
on
advantage then.
Vegas.
And they don't want to give you an advantage.
Well, that's dumb.
Dumb or not.
Yeah, I
It was
wonder
a
who
dumb
this could
move
be.
by the Colts guy. Whoever he is.
Thinking like a backup running back or something.
Probably.
Who was their starting quarterback this year?
They had
Matt
a
Ryan.
bunch.
Yeah, Ryan
Then it was Nick Foles, and then
What
it was
about Ellinger?
Ellinger.
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 How many games did he start?
2 or 3.
Oh, maybe it's Ellinger.
Maybe.
Who is their backup running back?
Hines.
Hines.
Naheem
Naheem
Hines.
Yeah.
Was it? Or did
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
Then he got traded.
Yeah, he got traded to the
Hmm.
Patriots.
Bills.
Oh, Bills.
I
Yes,
think that's
you're
why he
right.
got traded.
Yeah. Maybe they.
Maybe.
Who knows? But
Interesting.
we'll see when they release the name if we know who he is.
I'm sure we will.
Yeah.
Tough for him.
Yeah. A lot of gambling investigations lately in sports. Probably not good.
No.
Probably not.
I mean,
Probably
it makes
when you
sense. It's so accessible these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's- Yeah.
When you find out all these players are betting on games, maybe that means you should take a step back and say, these people know something I don't. So I don't have the edge here.
As a consumer?
As
like a better
yours-
yourself.
Yeah. Like if you're betting.
Yeah.
It's still fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to
I
watch
agree.
games.
It is.
Makes it more exciting.
Hypothetically.
Yeah,
Hypothetically, of course. Always. Let's go to BDB3 for the week. Last week's was good. Got a lot of attention on social media.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I look like an idiot.
Yeah, Trev looked like an idiot.
It's all right.
Kind of got hosed there.
Your excuse didn't make sense.
Huh? When you texted the prompt, you did not say favorite
did.
Husker. You said most memorable Husker memories.
no.
I said favorite Husker memories.
It was either favorite or top.
Top.
Okay, top
Top
would
is good.
imply
It
good.
means like the most things you remember.
Okay,
That's how
then
What was wrong with Trevins? I didn't think he had a
I
He
bad
had us
said-
list.
losing in the
Nebraska.
Big 12 championship to Texas as my favorite memory.
Oh.
It wasn't my favorite, but it was like my most memorable.
Oh.
That's how I interpreted it. But then you did a little short video of saying your favorite Husker memories.
that's what I said during the pod. That happened.
Yeah, and then I said, when I read the text earlier, it's not how I interpreted it as favorite, but then I still went with Texas. So I had some background to my.
You said it was between sports or football. That was your question.
And I thought it was.
No, you never asked that.
Go back and watch tape.
We keep the receipts here.
We do.
At this pod.
You can always go back and watch.
Yeah.
See how it went down.
Yeah.
Okay, this week's topic is Trevin. How do you want to word it?
I don't know. Yeah, wording's important here.
Yeah.
We'll go with best feelings while playing a sport.
Okay.
Okay.
That's specific.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be able to twist that anyway.
Yeah.
Best feelings while playing a sport. Okay, that's a good one. Who wants to start?
I can start.
I feel like I always start, so somebody else.
Okay.
All
Jordan.
right. So my top 3 sports feelings. Is that
Mhm.
fine?
Yep.
Number 3, anytime a golf shot spins back.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a great one.
Just sometimes you
You
try
don't-
to, but it's a 50-50 on if it's actually going to happen. My number 2 is a triple 20 in darts.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
didn't
One
think
we'll
about that.
never experience, but
You have a bad
Maybe.
round, and then you lead off with a triple 20.
oh, I was thinking 180. Triple 20. I got you.
Triple 20.
Sorry.
I was going to do a
I was thinking
9
20,
dart.
20, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a singular triple 20?
just
or
a
Yeah,
triple 20.
Or 3 triple
Oh,
20s?
so
Just
okay.
one triple
I
20.
thought you meant 20,
Okay,
20, 22.
okay.
Yeah, that's how I first
Okay.
got. And then
So
I
you're
got
saying a triple 20?
just
Yeah.
on
Just a
one
singular
throw.
Just
triple
one
20.
throw.
Okay, okay.
That does feel good.
Yeah.
A one throw triple 20.
Okay.
And then anytime you stick a long iron close. Because anybody,
Sure.
you can hit a wedge close. It's still not
Yeah.
easy, but if you hit like a 4 iron and you hit like 5 feet, you're feeling good about your game. Confidence booster.
Yep.
So I didn't really know what I was going to do for these.
Those are
No,
solid.
those are
solid.
solid. I didn't think about the darts. That was a good one.
Yeah, the spin back is a great feeling because none of us really know exactly how to do it. So when it happens, you're like, I'm
And
good.
then you act like you meant to do that.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a good one.
Yeah.
And then when it doesn't, you're like, it didn't check. It usually
Yeah.
checks.
Yeah, it normally checks
Yeah.
when you skull it 20 yards past the
Yeah.
green. Yep, those are good.
Yeah. Those are
I
good.
can go.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
My top 3 sports feelings. I'm debating between 2 on the third. I think I'm gonna go blocking someone in volleyball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is. I mean, you just feel like the man when someone winds up for a spike and you just send that shit right back at them.
You're immediately just better than that person.
Yes, you are immediate, and it's
Alpha
kind of
them.
like a humiliating thing when you get blocked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to look at that person.
No. So when you can swat someone, it's a great feeling.
Yeah.
Number 2, I'm gonna go with a home run in baseball. You're the man if you hit a home run in baseball. The jog around the bases, just a great feeling. And then my number 1 is gonna be a hole in one.
Yeah, I had that.
It's just, I mean, I thought we would all have it. I'm assuming you guys do. It was probably on your mind too, but
Yeah.
pick some different ones. But I mean, I've had one. Has anyone here had one?
No,
I have
that's why I
not.
didn't put it
Nope.
on there.
No.
Okay. I had one, and it was one of the best moments of my life. It's just, it never happens. It might never happen for some people, but when you get it, it'll happen for you guys though.
Better.
Confident.
Yeah.
We play enough golf, I hope.
I've had my fair. I've been inches away multiple times.
Mhm.
Just one roll away. It'll come.
Yeah.
Hit the pin.
Hit the pin. So those are my top 3.
It's a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Chris, you go. I gotta think of mine
Okay.
a little bit. 'Cause I got options.
Number 3, I'm gonna go to bowling. Getting like a turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like bowling's hard, and like when you just play for fun, like when you get a turkey, that's like, all right, I'm feeling good this game.
Yeah.
Especially because you can get screwed in bowling. You
Yeah.
can hit it exactly where you
Yeah,
right in
and
the
one
pocket, and it
pin sticks up.
won't be a strike.
So getting a turkey like 3 or 4 strikes in a row makes me feel pretty good about myself.
Good one.
Number 2, I was between 2. I'm gonna go with a walk-off homer. Like
Okay.
I was watching the regionals this weekend. I don't know if you saw Tennessee. It wasn't a walk-off, but they were down 4-2 in the 9th with 2 guys on, 3-2 count. what you dream of, and he hits a homer to go ahead
Yeah.
5-4 on the top of the ninth, like
Mm.
that would be crazy. And it was a no doubter. Like if you know it's gone, you just
Yeah.
like bat flip everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 1, just any flush iron shot in golf.
Yep.
Like that feeling you get when you like flush it and you're like, just be the number because it's right there. Like
Mhm.
you know you hit it perfect. There's no better feeling in golf, I feel
Yeah.
like.
When it's just sailing right at the pin.
Yeah.
And you're like, you can kind of judge in your head, like if you think it's going to be a little long or a little short,
Yeah.
but if you know it's.
And there's
right
that
at
perfect divot when you look down, like it's just perfect.
And the sound it makes.
Yeah.
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 Oof.
Yeah.
Get me
Yep.
going a little bit.
I had that too. I'll try to keep mine different.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I had flushing an iron, hole in one. So number 3, I'm gonna go swishing a 3. It's just you got one perfect swish. You know it's in right when you shoot it.
Yep.
It's a good feeling. You feel like the guy. Number 2, I'm gonna go to baseball. When you scoop one in the dirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was gonna be my honorable
Short
mention.
hop.
You get a nice
Yes.
pick.
Okay.
Scoop one from the dirt. I didn't really play first base, but it looks sick when they just whip it up and get it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And number 1, I'm gonna go making a bomb for birdie or eagle, just like a 30+ footer,
Yes.
instant
Yeah.
fist pump. You're not expecting to make it. You make it. The boys are like, they go crazy.
Mhm.
It's a good feeling.
Can I add on to that?
Yeah.
Make you a bomb for birdie or eagle in a scramble.
In a scramble. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
The boys are fired up. Those are really
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
All good options.
I'm sure we have some honorable
Honorable
mentions.
mentions.
I have.
Mentions.
I had blocking someone in basketball.
Yep.
That's a great feeling. You're immediately better than them.
A lip in feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you hit a bad putt and
Yeah.
you don't think it's going in. Ooh, when you think you hit a ball OB and you find it,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
that's really good.
Oh, a clean bunker shot
Yeah.
Yep.
because you think you're dead.
What other sports are we missing? I bet like an ace serve feels good in like tennis.
Yeah.
You played tennis.
I know, but
Yeah.
I didn't really have an ace.
Ah.
I didn't really hit serves very hard.
Mm.
But like I feel like if you were a pro and you had like a ton of aces, I bet that feels pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Like the other person just can't return your serve.
I bet a bicycle kick.
Oh
A
yeah.
bicycle. Or like a
Can't
really good
imagine.
save by a goalie if you're a goalie
Yeah.
on like a PK or something.
Hitting in ping pong when you hit it and it brushes off the
Yeah.
Off the
So
edge,
barely
hit an
touches
edger.
the edge.
Yep.
That's a great feeling.
Say hockey or football, just nailing somebody.
Yes.
Just lightening
Yeah.
them up. I'm
Yep.
sure that feels good. I didn't play
Hit
either
the
sport,
post
but
and goes in hockey.
that's a great sound in sports.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hitting the last cup in beer pong.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a great feeling.
Trying to think. No hitter?
Surely we're missing a lot.
No hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. Great feeling.
You have a lot of those. No hitter and 1-1.
No hitter, hole in one, home run.
Must be nice.
Oh, you're really good.
I'm better than all of you.
You're really good.
Yeah.
A 9 dart. Have to imagine.
I did have a 9 dart. That's an underrated one.
Because that's you're just kind of like you're not taking darts super seriously, so you don't.
No, you're just throwing them.
Anything in golf we're missing?
Yeah, nice
Piping
like
a drive.
stinger.
Stinger.
Yeah.
Stinger's a good one.
Getting up and down.
A good par save is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you're like 10 feet for par and you make it. That feels pretty good.
It's like an obscure one.
Diving catch.
Diving catch is
Yeah.
always good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I bet one that I will never be able to do, but like a perfect transition when you're swimming. Like when you're going freestyle and then you flip over and kick off the wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be a good feeling.
Perfect dive, maybe.
Perfect dive.
No splash.
Oh, sticking something in gymnastics.
Mm.
Oh.
Yep. What other
Yeah.
sports are there? NASCAR turning left.
Yep. Left turn.
Yeah.
Crossing the finish line of a marathon.
No, that's a bad feeling.
bad feeling.
Just dead.
I bet
I would be
You'd
dead
be
at
happy
that
you'd be
point.
done,
Yeah.
but you'd feel like shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't know much about cricket or lacrosse.
no.
Yeah, I think
I
we
think
did.
that's a great list.
Got most
Yeah,
of them.
we got most good feelings.
Nice. Should we move on to the controversial roulette? $5, only one spin.
Yep, only one.
One spins. I'd do $50 right now.
I'm sure you would. You'd probably freaking win it.
Probably will.
I'll do 2.
Trevin?
I'm gonna go 15. Can we get full screen maybe?
Or just bigger.
Sure. There you go. I'm gonna go with 28.
Hang on.
24 is already.
Oh,
up
I see it.
there.
All
You know
right.
what, Chris? I hope you win this.
I hope you win. I hope one of us wins.
Yeah,
Just
just one of us.
to feel.
How many
Feel
times have
something.
you guys won the roulette?
We haven't won it.
We have not won it yet.
Never gonna get it.
Jordan?
Twice.
Nice.
Trevin?
Once.
Nice.
Probably all were on extra spins. Probably.
I think they all were.
No, my first one was not.
Sure.
Mine
check the
was
tape.
Mine was a 2-spinner.
Mine was a 3.
3 spinner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
Hope you feel good about that one.
I feel great about it.
Jeez, why?
You wouldn't feel bad if you win.
Just pick better numbers.
All right, Chris, let's
All right.
do it.
Here we go.
15er. I'm watching you.
Come on, something. Come on, 2. Not even close.
Oh,
2.
what a
Oh.
bounce. Oh, that was almost the bounce of a lifetime.
That was that was a ridiculous bounce there.
One more.
That was
just
a
for 10.
fluky bounce.
Yeah,
We gotta
that
go
was
again.
a bad bounce.
We're gonna do it again. We're gonna lose it right here. One of them's gonna win. Yeah. Just do it.
$10.
Just do it.
Yeah, we knew they would.
Yeah.
$10.
Same numbers?
Yeah. Unless you want to change.
I got a golf round to pay for.
What was the other number? 15?
Yep, 15.
Last spin.
We'll see.
Come on, 2.
I don't even see 28 on there.
Oh, no.
20.
Thank God.
Nothing.
All right.
Another fluky one.
We'll move on to next week.
One more?
Well,
Yeah,
we better spin again. Start at 5.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, just respin.
Nope.
Well, we can't do it. It's gonna
Well,
overload.
we probably could if I don't do full screen.
Let's just do 2 more for 20.
No, we're not
No,
doing.
we're not doing 2 more.
We're not doing anymore.
Nope.
One
We'll
more.
do 5 and 10 again.
No.
Because,
We're not.
We'll just scratch those from the record.
Nope.
yeah,
nope.
those
nope.
didn't count.
They're
We're
on
gonna move
record.
Pussies.
It's been a long episode.
Yep.
Gotta get on with our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 40-minute drive home. So
No, you're closer to Tava.
I'm going back to work.
Like,
I didn't get
not.
that house, by the way, Trevin. I was pissed.
Oh, I was going to ask you. Shoot.
Shoot.
Got
Sorry.
outbid.
My down bid as bad as Chris.
Chris.
Got outbid.
Got outbid. First time home buyers are
It's
getting
homeless.
screwed right now.
Yeah, the market's terrible.
Market's tough.
Yeah, you don't want to get in now anyways.
Yeah. Maybe I'll save up some money.
There you go.
Buy
Save up
high.
some money.
Buy high, sell higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, could do that.
Could.
You're going to need a house. Where are you right now?
Just at my parents'.
I didn't know if you'd moved out of the 924.
Yeah. I moved out of there start of June.
The boys are gone.
924 is.
R.I.P.
Keep man's there, but
Yeah.
just for the
We need
summer.
a one.
Yeah. that.
Any closing thoughts?
Sky
Uh,
McCreary
Yeah, Sky Mercury.
Yep.
coming to the.
There's like 91,000 tickets sold already.
Yeah. I'm
They're going
going.
to set the women's world record
That's
for a sporting event
insane.
for women's sports.
That is crazy.
So that's pretty fun.
Is that were we expecting a bigger name than him?
No, he's been lined up for 2 months.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just hadn't released it until today.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know who they
Yeah.
were supposed
He was always the choice.
to. Okay.
Yeah.
So we
Big
got a
miss
guy.
with
It's
Zach,
always been
with
Scotty McCreary.
Zach Bryan playing the night before in Lincoln.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a
it was
chance
choke.
it was him.
That
but
would be awesome.
I'm going to both, so not to brag.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are you guys going? Are you either of you going?
What
Haven't-
day is it?
Don't have any
It's
tickets.
Wednesday, August 30th.
Probably not.
When? Oh,
Why did they do it on a Wednesday? Just curious.
Good question.
Just that's when the volleyball game was scheduled.
I feel like that's going to be a debacle with parking.
oh yeah.
It will be a little difficult.
It's just like a game day.
Yeah.
But people are working.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be bad. Didn't
I
think
won't
about
have to
that.
worry about
Should
that.
be a state holiday.
Nice.
You're so good.
Wow.
Because I'm working it.
Nice.
So I get to see
That's
everything
awesome.
for free.
No, I'm really happy.
Thank you.
You have
Perks
any
of
free
my job.
passes?
Maybe. I actually might.
Give me a pass.
Yeah.
Chris doesn't have it.
I'm going to be doing behind the scenes stuff, so
That's so sick.
That is awesome.
making a documentary
Wow.
of the day.
No way.
So
Can you release that information?
Yeah.
Good. All right. This is the Boys Down Bad podcast. I'm Dylan.
Peters.
Trev.
I'm Chris.
Have yourselves a top 10 weekend.